Well, autos and more. Really, yesterday it was all about that. The kind of leadership that you saw from some of these auto names. In fact, to think of it, all five movers yesterday on the index were all from Motown. Bajaj Auto, M&M, Tata Motors, Eicher, Hero MotoCorp. They were all really leading. But let's find out whether this dominance is here to stay or not. Ashwin Patil from LKP joins in on the show right now to talk about exactly that. Ashwin, hi, morning. Good to have you on the show. What is it that you've made of the sales count so far? What stood out for you?
Yeah, good morning. Hi. The trend in the two-wheeler continued to be strong. Export markets were quite strong on the two-wheeler side as well. We have seen some production loss at the EV side, especially for Bajaj Auto, due to which their domestic numbers were not that great. But on the exports side, we have seen quite a good growth for them. Also, Hero has looked at some sort of good growth, but passenger vehicle, then the growth was quite subdued. You see, for Mazda, it was negative. On the SUV side also, it was not really very strong. For Mahindra and Mahindra, SUVs have shown some sort of negativity. This is the first time in the calendar year. But for Tata Motors also, only the CVs are doing good, but not the passenger vehicles. So if you sum it up, I would say that CVs were doing good. CVs, I mean, they have started showing green shoot. Two-wheelers were quite robust. On the tractor side also, the seasonal factor played their game. So for Mahindra and Mahindra Escorts, the tractors sales were very, very strong as such. The two-wheelers were quite good. Exports were strong. CVs have shown green shoots, but the only laggard, I would say, this month were the passenger vehicles.
Hi, Ashwin. Morning. This is Shrishti also joining in. But the next big trigger, Ashwin, for the auto sales data will actually be the GST cut. And help us understand, how do you see that stimulus playing in across the segments? And do you believe that maybe given the fact that two-wheelers have already seen a good move on the stock price, maybe it's time to look out for some of the beaten down passenger vehicle names?
Definitely. I mean, this GST is going to play a big role for the end, the lower end of the overall segment, like for two-wheelers as well as for passenger vehicles. Right now, customers are postponing their buying, and definitely they are waiting for the GST to play out. And that is going to help. And if it comes during the festive season, then that is definitely going to spur the demand in Q3 and Q4. So, we are expecting some sort of subdued Q2, and, customers are definitely waiting for entry into buying such low-end vehicles where GST is going to play a big role. So, where there'll be only a couple of brackets for GST. So, these players will be having their small vehicles in the 5% bracket, and surely will be seeing strong surge in the auto names like the OEMs as well as the auto ancillaries which are depending on these OEMs. So I think, currently maybe like September, October, also till the GST comes out, we can see some sort of subduedness in the low-end passenger vehicles, segment, as well as on the two-wheeler side. But if you see going forward, the demand is going to be good on the auto side, especially in the H2.
Okay, and Ashwin, want to get a little stock specific here, and what really stands out this time is M&M, the auto division. The sales have been below what the street was estimating, and we've seen a lot of launch announcements coming in. Do you think this is a temporary blip and a turnaround is on the tide?
Surely, you cannot call it a turnaround because they have already been performing very good. This was one of, kind of a month, I would say. And going forward with the new launches coming up, the EV, the rare earth magnet availability was also an issue. But now that the ban has been lifted by China, I guess, that availability also will play. And the sales on the auto side, especially on the PV side for SUVs, for M&M, I think that will be again coming back into the foray. I mean, this is just one month of maybe like 1 month additional, like in September, we can see some sort of subduedness in their sales. But going forward with the new launches and the festives and the GST coming up, definitely Mahindra is already there. So we can see, the sales coming up once again for them.
Sure. Ashwin, very quickly, your top pecking order from autos?
Within the two-wheelers, we like Hero and TVS. Within passenger vehicles, we like M&M. And in the commercial vehicles, we like Ashok Leyland.
Okay, great, Ashwin. Thanks so much for those details and your analysis on the Motown sales. Sugar, that's going to be the other sector which is also going to be in focus. Now,